What's your TikTok sauce? I think I can pull up my phone right
TikTok.
now and do like 7 scrolls. You would be on one of the 7. Like, what is your TikTok sauce?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Clippers is a big part of that. Like I'm spending a lot of money a month on Clippers, and I think that's been pretty big for me,
How much
especially
how much
with
do you
like,
spend on
you
Clippers every
know,
month?
like 40, 50K. I pay well.
Whoa.
Um, but yeah, Clippers as well as just like that all funnels back to my main short form platforms, my own reels I'm posting, my own TikTok. But bro, I've been doing TikTok for like 3 years now, and for the first like year and a half, like I wasn't getting views. It just takes time to really just like kind of break out of that view jail. I see so many people start TikTok who have a following on another platform, but they go to TikTok and for whatever reason they can't pull views on TikTok. So it's weird. Like, and then look at somebody like TJR too, bro. Like he just posts like the stupidest shit and people love it. But like he's found what works for him, you know? And that works like insanely well. And he makes good ass fucking content and people love it and it goes viral. Someone like me then, I don't post nearly as much as him. I post like 1 to 3 times a day on TikTok, and it's more of like kind of direct rather than his are just kind of more like random. But it's really just about posting until you kind of find what works for yourself and then just evolving that.
For a while, people got just like bored of TikTok, like it wasn't easy mode anymore, and the method sort of dried up. But it's still like you and TJ are on my TikTok, and I'm not even looking for your content. I wasn't like asking to get like BrezScales lifestyle content, but it's on my feed all day, and it just like brings me back. Like, I'm not even trying to glaze, but you get talked about frequently because you're just on my like, yo, was that the Brez clip? You're just like on my feed frequently, like honestly, way more than I think you should be for relative to how big your online presence is. Not a shot, but it's impressive how much mindshare the TikTok thing takes up on anything that you're trying to build. Like my stream would be way bigger if I was lit on TikTok.
Yeah, and I think that's very important because then you're always on top of mind just for people in general. It's about making your content very memorable and making your face very memorable. Like I feel like I'm a person where you see me a couple times on your For You page and like you would see me IRL and be like, I've seen that guy before. Versus some people, you know, they could be all over somebody's For You page, but they would never get recognized in person. Like even today, bro, I went to a dealership to go look at a car. And the guy was like, I've seen you on my For You page before. He's like, I swear I saw you the other day with your SVR or whatever it was you bought. Like, he was like, I've seen you on my For You page probably like 3 times, but I recognized you. So, like, he didn't know, like, BrezScales, but, like, when he saw me, he recognized me. You know, I feel like I'm kind of a memorable face. As well as my content just, like, is very memorable. I feel like that's an important part of it.
I'll always remember your face, man. I think in 2025, the ultimate, like, especially in the age of AI, the best sauce you can have is influence in a platform on the internet. Like, it remains to be
Bro,
the most OP sauce that you could have.
it for sure does, bro. Because even if everything I have right now went to shit, which it wouldn't because I've set up all the systems and like I feel like my businesses are very established. But if it did, theoretically, I feel like I would be totally fine with the connections I've built through building my personal brand, with like the platform I have. Like I could easily go and do something else and use that. But
TJR and that type of crew is like the new generation of the online ecom like info. Like I feel like it was kind of dead for a while. Like there's some of the legends and there was like a little bit of a gap and you guys are sort of like reviving that scene.
yeah, I almost like kind of classified as like classes, like the senior class, the juniors, the sophomores. Like you look at somebody like Iman, right? Like he's the fucking goat, bro. Like he's still popping to this day. He's been relevant for however many years. But there's a lot of people who have came and gone, and I feel like the reason they have is because they haven't found ways to evolve themselves. Just continuing to be entertaining, as well as, I mean, there's really only a couple reasons that people will watch your content. One, it's humorous. Two, it provides value. And three, it's just entertaining. And shit goes in cycles, right? There's certain stuff that's entertaining for a bit and then it washes up. And a lot of people don't know how to evolve and continue to be either entertaining, informational, or humorous. Look at somebody like TJR, bro. People who couldn't give a fuck about his business model still follow him because he's fucking hilarious.
Facts.
Like they just love his sense of humor and he's funny. Or even like with me, people who couldn't give a fuck about my business follow me because they love to see the cars or like the life or even some of the humorous shit. But it's like they couldn't care any less about the business. And that's why I've kind of started with my brand too, to talk a little less about my business on my main channels and kind of save that for the second channels. That way, the people who want to watch me just for BrezScales, to see my life, to see my cars, they can get that without me shoving it down their throat that I do freelance brand scaling for a living. You should go try it too. I kind of separate that for the people who want to see that, can go see that, but they don't have to, you know?
Have you met Iman?
No, he's DM'd me before. I'm sure at some point we'll end up meeting, but I would love to meet Iman. That's one of my goats, bro.
What do you think makes him like? Why is he so goated, and how has he stayed so relevant for so long?
Bro, he's just continued to find ways to evolve his marketing efforts. And when I say his marketing efforts, like within his personal brand. Like, I mean, even if you look at his content, bro, he's constantly posting videos that in some way provide value, in some way are entertaining. Humorous isn't much of his brand. He's more serious and straightforward. But he's just done a very fucking good job of marketing on a deeper level that people don't see. And his content is just good, bro. He knows how to make content. A lot of these people don't know how to make content. Like, they find something that works for a little bit, but then they need to evolve out of that, and they don't know how to do that because they just aren't creative people, you know?
Hey, if you had to start from zero right now, where do you think the most opportunity to make it on the internet is?
That's a good question. I mean, my biggest focus, bro, if I went to zero, my biggest focus would just be learning some sort of skill that's valuable to other people. I mean, even like with running ads, bro, like that's a skill you have that's that's valuable to other people. Once you learn the skill, it's just a matter of, you know, finding the people who see value in that skill and selling them on it. So it not even running ads specifically, it could be anything, but just some way, shape or form, some skill that can provide value to other people and just finding a way to then sell them on that. Obviously then you have like the whole personal brand aspect, which I think is a great opportunity to be able to, you know, pick up your fucking phone and post videos and reach thousands of people. That's one way right there to sell your skill to someone, or whatever it is, you know. But learning skills that actually like have value and meaning.
You know why I've always, like, when I first saw you and saw what TJR was doing, even though it's adjacent but kind of different, I was just like into it because I feel like there is this accelerating renaissance that's happening in the internet of young, like 20 something year old kids that's actually building like the next sort of generation of finance and business. And it's all happening on Twitter, it's all happening on TikTok. And if you're over like a certain age and you didn't sort of grow up on the internet, it's kind of hard to comprehend how big the scale, like how big some of you guys are going to become, how much influence you're going to grow on the internet. And it's like happening in real time on Twitter. And I don't know, it's pretty fucking lit.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, bro. Just the world in general is like cliche as it fucking is to say, like the way the world and business is evolving is a real thing. Like, I feel so like corny saying this, but school is becoming less and less of a thing and more opportunity is being provided elsewhere, like on the internet with better opportunity and more of it. And, you know, the people who see it and they're going to chase after it, and the people who don't aren't. Like, they're just going to ignore it, and that's that. But they're going to be the ones that lose on that opportunity, you know?
Hey,
it's like Bitcoin when it was at
did you go to school
for 2 months?
for 2 months?
I went for digital marketing actually, and I
Really?
got there. I mean, I knew I didn't want to go to school, but I got there. Like, I went kind of for my parents just to be like, oh, I'll at least give it a shot, see how it goes. Like, if it's not my thing, it's not my thing. And I got there, and it wasn't my thing. So I dropped out and moved across the country to Arizona to like kind of put myself in a new environment.
What's in Arizona?
Well, I had a business partner there at the time. I grew up in Wisconsin. That's
Okay.
where I went to school. But I went to Arizona because I had a business partner there at the time, and I was like, I just need to like get out of my hometown, bro. Like, I need to expand my mindset. I need to start paying my own bills. I need to just throw myself into the real fucking world and put my back against the wall. Like, if I really want to do this shit, I got to take the risk of doing it. So that's what I did. And it worked out. I lived there for like a little over a year, and then not too long ago, like 5 months ago, I moved to Miami. So now I live in Miami. I'm in LA right now though, but
Hey, did I just see you drink a water that wasn't Fiji?
yeah, we did. It's Evian.
What's up with that? Hey, what's the Fiji? I asked you this earlier, but what's the Fiji water lore? Is that real?
Yeah. So no. So apparently, I have the same last name as the owners of Fiji Water.
Scales.
My last name is Resnick. It's the owners is Linda and Stuart Resnick or something like that. But someone commented that on my video, probably just someone who saw my video was like, who the fuck is this 20-year-old kid with all these supercars and shit? How does he have so much money? Like looked it up, figured out that, oh, they have the same last name, commented that on my video. And it started like spreading through my comments. So I'm like, okay, this is kind of like funny. I'm like, I'm gonna make a video like playing along with it. So I did, and like, boom, it went viral. And it just kept spreading and spreading. So I just kept playing into it more and more and making jokes about it. And it became like this massive thing. And so like the people who know, like, oh, his grandpa doesn't own Fiji Water. That's a fucking joke. But it's just like super funny lore. It's good marketing too, bro. It's like, oh, this kid's grandpa owns Fiji Water. But then they see more and more of my videos on their For You page. And then they start to realize, oh shit, he doesn't, like, he got all that money on his own. So yeah, it just kind of spread, and I just kept playing into it, and it's just like funny ass lore now.
I know you gotta be sick of talking about it by now.
No, it's funny, bro. It's funny. I still make videos about it. I actually was going to, when we left your crib, I was going to In-N-Out. And I saw a sign that said their names on it. Like, I saw like a building that was Linda and Stuart.
Oh,
Resnick.
no way.
I was like, no fucking way. Like, that's my grandma and grandpa. That's funny.
That's hilarious. Hey, I know you gotta go. I'll let you go in a second. What's your Fortnite lore? When I googled you before the stream and like read your little, the AI thing, and it said like fat Fortnite kid turned like 7-figure entrepreneur.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I mean, I used to just play Fortnite like an ungodly amount, like COVID era. That was like when I was in 8th grade, because I'm 20, so that was what, 2020. That was like 15, 16. Before I started trying to get into the online business stuff, I played Fortnite for like 15 hours a day. I was trying to go like pro and shit. I wasn't that good though. But I thought I was back then. Anyways, yeah, and then that kind of just like translated over into the online business stuff once I started to get into that. Even look at like all the crypto kids, like a lot of them were ex Fortnite pros. I feel like that stuff kind of translates over in a way. So yeah, I just kind of say like went from fat Fortnite kid to millionaire.
Hey, the Fortnite to doing shit on the internet, especially with crypto pipeline, is so. Did a lot of your Fortnite homies start doing work adjacent to what you do?
Yeah, or even a lot of my homies now who are in crypto that like I've made friends with recently that weren't like my friends back then. I didn't know them then, but like a lot of my crypto homies were ex like Fortnite pros, like Orangey and all those guys.
Shout out to Orangey. All right, I'll let you go. What's your plan at Car Week?
I don't know, bro. I don't really have a plan. I'm supposed to go pick up the Porsche right now because apparently the battery's fixed. Fingers crossed. And then I'm driving up there. And I don't know, bro. We're just kind of gonna get there, me, Tyler, and Orangey, TJR, and just kind of see what the vibes are. Just fuck around, bro. I'm gonna just vlog and kind of just enjoy the weekend, I guess.
I'm hyped for it, man. Last question, because chat wants to know, best sign off ever. How much you make a month?
A good amount, multiple 6 figures.
BrezScales.
I'll leave it at that.
You're the GOAT, man. I appreciate you coming on, dude. It was a pleasure to meet you today. Thanks for coming on the stream.
I appreciate you
Hey, good luck with the
me,
cars, bro. Good luck.
Thank you.